Jesus at the center of it all.
It was in Christmas 2010 that I first arrived at tNCC. So I've just completed 2 years in tNCC. And so I've actually composed a dedication to the Lord titled Christ in Me. And with your permission, I'd like to recite it for you. Is that okay with you? Thank you. This dedication is a product of my 24-month journey since coming to tNCC, and it is a adaptation from daily devotionals which I've been following for some time now. Title of the dedication, Christ in Me. Christ in me is my treasure. Christ in me is my beauty. Christ in me is God seeing me the way he sees Jesus, good, accepted, perfect, and righteous. Christ in me is my sweet aroma to God. Christ in me is Jesus, who is my kinsman redeemer. Kinsman because he was born into this world as one like me, redeemer because he paid with his life and blood to redeem me. Christ in me is God who does not remember how bad I was. Christ in me is his assurance that my sins will not be screened in heaven. Christ in me is the forgiveness for all my sins, past, present, future, healing for my body, peace and soundness for my mind, protection for my coming ins and going outs, prosperity for all the works of my hands, the righteousness of as my acceptance before the Father. Christ in me is my advocate who wins my case always. Christ in me is Jesus' priesthood which never curses. Christ in me is the light of the world who exposes my perfection. Christ in me is my restorer and the nourisher of my old age. Christ in me is God who sees my future and says, it is good. Christ in me is goodness and mercy that shall follow me all the days of my life. Christ in me is my double portion of speaking power as a king. Christ in me is my commander-in-chief, the Lion of Judah in me. Christ in me is my standing wrapped up in Jesus. Christ in me is his glory in me. Christ, C-H-R-I-S-T, is where you find my name, Chris, C-H-R-I-S, engraved in his. This Christ in me is the same Christ in you. All that is true of him in me is also true in you. Do you believe this? Amen. I take it that the applause is not for me, it is for the Lord. And I do believe that the Lord deserves a standing ovation for who he is, what he has done for us, and what he continues to do for us. Can we just stand and give the Lord an applause?